Okay, folks, I'm about to tell you about the Airzone OdoFree. It's called, on the box, it's called an air freshener and deodorizer. Inside the box, it's obviously an operator's manual, and then the unit itself. So this can either be wall mounted, it's got the key held at the back, or it can be laying on its back in a cupboard or a room on top of a table. The ozone comes out of the vent here, so you've got to be careful that you don't leave it like that when it's operating. So in the control panel, you've got various settings. What's called a circulation setting, which is a 1 hour, 2 hour, 6 hour, 8 hour, and 12-hour functions. Doesn't look very much in focus there. And then the purification side, you've got a 10 minute, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So what it means is that you've got the option of running it, for example, if you press if the 10-minute light is on, you press it for 1 hour, it'll run for 10 minutes in every 1 hour, or leave the 10-minute light on and you can run it for 12 hours, 10 minutes every 12 hours, or 30 minutes every hour, which will be the highest setting possible. Of course, now with the corona problem, everyone is worried about catching corona either from someone else close to them, or if the virus has remained on the surface of a package that's been delivered, or of somebody who might have touched a surface, for example a stainless steel surface where the virus can stay for some time. The ozone in the form that is brought by the OdoFree is obviously going to be effective in preventing the corona living in the air in that environment, as well as stopping any growth of the virus or transmission of the virus from the surface to somebody else's face. The OdoFree is an ideal unit for anyone who might be concerned about having pure, healthy air in their office or in their home or in an environment which they may be in for a short while. The unit will run continuously. It's not a shock treatment. For shock treatment, we would normally use what's called an odour Airzone odour, and these you'll commonly find in hotels where the housekeeper will have one on their trolley, and then when they enter a room where somebody has been smoking in, they can run the ozone machine while they're cleaning another room while it's vacant, in other words, which will get rid of the cigarette smoke and any other smells that may have been left there by the previous occupant. Also, in a hotel room, for example, after they've painted a room, they can occupy it almost immediately because the ozone will get rid of the paint smell. Otherwise, they'd have to wait for 3 or 4 days. The value of this unit is that it will continuously maintain pure, clean, fresh air. An example is in a boat or a caravan where you will end up with musty smells, or even a seaside chalet or bed and breakfast which hasn't been occupied for a while. You walk into the room, it'll be musty because of the fungus and the mould that may be there. If you'd been running the machine, this particular machine in there, that would have maintained a clean, fresh, pure air environment. Obviously, as it's only delivering a small amount of ozone, this unit must be run continuously in whatever environment it's placed in. So you'd start with a clean room, for example, a cheese factory. You'd get rid of all the mold first and then continuously run the ozone machine in there. You can't expect it to actually kill the mold or the fungus that might be in the walls or in the crevices or in the cracks, because there's not a large enough amount of ozone to do that. But if we did apply that amount of ozone, we would end up with a problem, because it's going to be dangerous or uncomfortable or unhealthy for people to breathe it in. So it's continuous small amounts of ozone to maintain pure, healthy air in whatever environment you're using it in. It could be a baby's room, it could be a caravan whilst it's not being occupied, or a boat. Musty smells from a boat can run there continuously just to keep the air in that place fresh and clean. A word of caution, however, with the OdoFree that is, and any other ozone machine. Don't breathe in the ozone gas direct off the machine. Even though on the OdoFree the output is very low, you're not going to enjoy smelling the ozone gas as it comes straight out of the machine. Okay, this is to show you how to set the Airzone OdoFree air freshener and deodorizer. This obviously is the setting panel. This is the air inlet, and if you look at the bottom here, that's where the ozone comes out of, that little grill there, which will glow when you switch it on. Now to set the unit, I'll zoom into the panel. As you can see, currently it's running at 10 minutes every 12 hours. And that's a 10-minute feature there. Then we have a 20-minute or a 30-minute. So at the moment it's running, in every 12 hours it's going to run for 30 minutes. If we change it to 1 hour, it'll run for 30 minutes every 1 hour, and so on. 1 hour, 2 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours. Or 10 minutes every 12 hours, 20 minutes every 12 hours, 30 minutes every 12 hours. Simple as that.